The private central bank cartel, lords of money and masters of nations. If digital currencies are the future of financial control, the private central banks are its architects. Beneath the illusion of democracy lies a hidden monetary dictatorship. The power to create money, the lifeblood of any economy, has been seized not by elected governments but by private banking cartels operating above national law, accountability, or citizen consent. The origin of the scam. Money from nothing central banks like the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, and the Bank of England are often assumed to be state institutions. They are not. The U.S. Federal Reserve, for example, is a privately owned banking institution given the monopoly to create U.S. dollars out of thin air, then lend them to the government at interest. This means every dollar in circulation is born as debt. And every citizen, by extension, becomes a debt slave paying taxes not to fund society, but to service interest to private bankers. Seigniorage theft, profits of creation. Seigniorage is the profit made by issuing currency. In a just society, this profit would fund public infrastructure, healthcare, or education. But in our current system, the right to create money has been hijacked by private interests who pocket the gains and leave the people with inflation and debt. This legalized counterfeiting is the foundation of modern financial slavery. The global web of control. These central banks do not operate in isolation. They are linked through the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, in Basel, Switzerland, a shadowy institution often referred to as the Central Bank of Central Banks. The BIS facilitates coordination between monetary policies, consolidates elite power, and remains utterly unaccountable to any electorate. Through this global web, a small handful of banking families and institutions, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Warburgs and their proxies, control the fate of nations. The illusion of political sovereignty elected governments are trapped. If they resist the dictates of central banks, their economies are punished, their currencies attacked, and their populations impoverished. This economic blackmail ensures compliance. Democracy becomes a stage play. The real decisions are made in boardrooms, not parliaments. Inflation, deflation, and the boom-bust lever by manipulating interest rates and money supply, central banks engineer economic cycles, booms and busts, at will. These cycles are not natural, they are tools of extraction. Elites buy low during crashes and sell high during bubbles. The middle class loses homes, savings, and jobs, while the architects of the system grow richer with each rotation. Conclusion: monetary sovereignty or servitude, until nations reclaim the power to issue their own money, free of debt and free of private monopoly, there will be no true freedom. The chains are invisible, but they are forged in debt, inflation, and engineered scarcity. To break them, we must dismantle the central banking cartel and restore democratic control over the lifeblood of civilization, money.